Shalom. All right, this is Sabbath Talk. This is your brother Yeremiah. Uh, Government name is Ronald. Just in case uh, you wonder if you see or if I ever email you to make sure you understand, it's not gonna be on the Yeremiah. It's gonna be on the Ronald. Okay, my government name. Now, my Israelite name is Yeremiah. Okay, so this is brother Yeremiah. And I'm gonna come today a little bit about just the tongue, the power of the tongue, what we say. You know, we as human beings, we go through so much, and we spend so much time worried about what somebody says, or try to win people over to see it our way. What's most important is deal with the ones that the people that are riding with you. Because you can be just like your Yahusha or your Yeshua, some people know him, or Yahweh or Jesus, if you know him, is that, the various names. Um, you know, I don't know anybody went and put their hand on basically what's equivalent to a casket on wheels or whatever and raise a dead person. Or speak to someone to come out the tomb, heal a blind person, a leper person, all these things. I don't know anyone did that. But when he was up on trial with Pilate, they say, give us Barabbas. That they celebrated him prior to that, you know, prior to that demise. They celebrated him. You have to think about it. They celebrated him. And, they were saying Hashiana or Hosanna, some people know what it is, praising him. And out that same mouth, but he had 12 faithful ones. He had 12 disciples. You know, it ain't in the numbers. And we spend too much time worried about what people think about us instead of instead of doing what we were here for. You know, we 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 were put here for a purpose. Everybody here for a reason to do a particular job. It's not by happenstance. We got so much time here on earth. The clock was ticking when we came out of our mother's womb. The time is ticking. We trying to get to a destiny, and it's hard to get to a destiny if you worried about what people saying about you. You worried about trying to win over people. You know what? You and me have a job to do. One of my jobs is to teach this word. You know, and I try to do it's certain ways I'm learning on teaching. I don't say that I have a monopoly on teaching and all that I'm the best teacher and all that. I don't come like that. But I try to come with things, and I try to share things, when I get certain things. I'm not trying to walk all dignified and super holy and like these people be doing. I'm trying to look all dignified and use big words and all this old stuff. I try to have it to where people can relate. That's not the Sabbath day right now. I'm just going ahead and drop this though. Still, I'm gonna stay in Proverbs for most of this time, but I'm gonna be talking about words, and we spend too much time caring about what people say about us, or taking that negative energy that they're saying about us. And that's why it's a lot of times it's so hard to get somewhere. It's a struggle so much, is because we have all these negative people around us presenting this negative when they think about us, when they talk about us, and they have that energy going, you know, and it's so hard sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because you fighting what seems like a what seems like a mob. There's so many people looking at you. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I remember the first time I bench 315, 315 pounds on the bench press. And I remember that day, it was his Hispanic cats up in the gym, and there was a couple other people, and I just kept putting that weight on there, and they were looking like, it's that's quite a bit of weight. That's quite a bit of weight down, and some people looking like, oh, okay, brother, put a little 315. You know what I'm saying? They see them plates, them 45s on that stack. I felt good that day. As a teenager, I always wanted to bench press 315. And that particular day, I got it up and I did it. And from that day on, I started adding more weight to that 315 and more weight, And you should see in the people, and a lot of times, like when I'm in the gym, I see people when they look at them 45 stacked over there like that, they some of them like, I don't know why he doing that. He trying to show out he ain't gonna get that. But I always get it, you know. And it's just kind of funny how they look after. Then the thing is, now you couldn't lift that. I mean, what you take? What kind of you take something? What kind of crap is that? You just can't just live it on your own. You know what I'm saying? What do you take? You know what I'm saying? See, that just goes to show you how much. That's just an example on how much they they don't think of you. As you can do something. You know what I'm saying? You got to cheat to win. Okay. I don't take any anabolic steroids or anything like that. But I guess I have to in their mind. See how people put you in a prison? They put you in a prison. Free yourself from all people's mind. For the prison they want to put you in their mind. That's a better way to see it. So we had Proverbs 21 and 23. It says, Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. Man, that is so true. The old folks used to have a saying, um, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? And if you would do that, you wouldn't be one of the ones putting bad energy on somebody, and just being that negative, and then you wouldn't be the one that have to sit there and apologize to somebody later and all this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a better place to be. It keep your soul from many troubles. You know what I'm saying? That is so true. Let's get a little bit more of that, and we're gonna talk about the tongue a little bit. So we're gonna stay here in Proverbs, but we're gonna go to the 10th chapter, and we'll go about the 18th verse. And go about the 17th verse. Yeah, we'll go to 17th verse. Yeah, let's go to the one in front of it. It says, He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof error. The one that's in the ways of life or doing good in life, and it's when you do the commandments of the Creator, the ways that the Creator have left for us to do, while we're here on earth to complete certain missions. You know what I'm saying? That is the best way is to stay within the instructions that He have. And the ones that don't want to be corrected, never never think you know it all. You know what I'm saying? A word can come through anybody, a child even. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta act like we quit acting like we got a monopoly because they got to be from certain people. My pastor, see my pastor, our pastor ain't say that. He taught it this way. Okay, Well, I'll put it to you like this. It better be the way that the Bible's saying in context. That's all I can say. And let's go to 18. It says, He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. See, with them lips, it's a lot of people. They may not like you. They may hate the position that you have at your job. You may be hated for various things. The position you may have at your job, or that your family is together, and or for various reasons. It don't have to be about how much money you got, what kind of car you drive, any of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is a lot of people out there speak to you, talk to you, and praise you, and they can't stand your goods. You know what I'm saying? They hide it hatred with lying lips. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And he that utters slander is a fool. They want to talk about you. They don't even know it to be true. They get one part corner of truth and fill in the rest with a lie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to sidestep that and continue on to your role that the Most High have for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be worried about what people say, and then when they want to be all basic and base and stuff like that, and you don't have time because you trying to lock down on your mission. The most important thing you can do, and when the opposition is gonna come, when you set your face to do something, when you get in a direction, setting your face is getting in a direction to accomplish the mission that you need to accomplish. You know, I don't care if it's even in your personal life, it's outside the Bible. You're trying to grow a business, or you got people sit up there want to talk about that foolishness, you know what I'm saying, and remind you of foolishness, you know what I'm saying, and want you to hear people want a cheerleading section when they doing foolishness, and a lot of times when you saying nodding and you nodding with them, you know what I'm saying, don't let them draw you in because you being a part of that. You know what I'm saying? You a cheerleader. But some people just want a soapbox, They just want a soapbox, you know what I'm saying, to preach on, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody to hear them on. Okay, now, 19. In the multitude of words, there wanteth not sin, but he that refrain his lips is wise. See, the more you talk, the more likely you could be you could be you could be getting yourself in trouble. A lot of time we just shooting from the hip and just talking and running a super amount of talking. If we don't know, we should say we don't. And we should be sure about everything. Now, before we say and before we move, especially to try to judge, you know what I'm saying? Be careful with that. 20. The tongue of the just is a choice, silver. It says, and the tongue of the just. So if you righteous and you coming on you where you need to be and you always treating everybody fair, man, it says it's like your tongue is like silver, like the best silver. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not wasting your words and you're not being a part of holding somebody back. You're not being a part of keeping somebody trapped in a negative box. You know what I'm saying? You using your tongue to spread righteousness. You know what I'm saying? To speak righteousness. You know what I'm saying? It's like choice silver, like the best silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. Man, that's sad right there. Ones that want to do all kind of foolish stuff and it's wrong and they know it's wrong. It's a heart is of little worth. And let's go to 21. I like this. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. When you're spreading righteousness, prospering is a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say That's the only way, because I'm not trying to speak no prosperity gospel, okay? I'm not trying to do the TD Jakes thing and all this and what they be. But I am going to say, when you are in the right place and and you're doing the Most High's work and you're doing what you need to do, you know what? You can't help but be blessed. You can't help but, be a positive. And everybody around you, you know, they gain from it, and it's just a positive thing and something's coming to mind. So I'm gonna go. I think it's in Psalms. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch that verse real quick. The book of Psalms. Yeah, it's here. This is the book of Psalms 1:1. It says, "Blessed is the man that walk not in the counsel of the ungodly." He ain't. This is the person not taking advice from somebody that's ungodly. It says, "Nor standing at the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night." And it says, he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers, and bring forth his fruit in his season. His leaf shall not wither. So he's gonna always be prosperous. He ain't gonna run out of being prosperous. And it says, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he do shall prosper. So that's where you want to be as a believer. And it says that your lips will feed the lips of the righteous feed many. And say, but fools die for want of wisdom. A fool will follow anything he hear or think that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily good. He'll die wanting wisdom. Okay, 22. It says, the blessing of the Lord make it rich, and he added no sorrow with it. Now, that's self-explanatory. Like I just showed you, you're gonna be like a tree. Your leaves never gonna wither, so you ain't going in drought like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's a good place to be with the Most High, and everybody should want to be there at that place right there. Not trying to give this seed. I be hearing them on the Christian television. Them boys be like, yeah, if you give to this seed, this 347 seed, you know what I'm saying? You give $374, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. They just want your money. And man, these boys, I be seeing them boys, man. They be having nice cars and all this, man. And people, they talk about people like a dog. I done been behind the scenes in some of these big mega churches. You know what I'm saying? I know how they talk when them doors closed. You ain't nothing but a person dropping off money. They don't too much care. I done seen hospitals come, members in the hospital. I ain't gonna put the name out there, but I done seen members in the hospital, and the wife of the preacher will come pick up money, your tithes, while you in the hospital. You would think you coming there to pray, not to come pick up some tithes. It's all about money. You think you're gonna get buried in Joel Osteen Church? You actually think you're gonna get buried in Joel Osteen Church? Not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many thousands of dollars you put in the collection plate. You better find another church. Man, these people don't care like that, like you think they do. And the chances are, if you go to Lakewood Church, you're never gonna shake this man's hand. Guarantee you that. Now you gonna get close. You'd be lucky if you got close. Proverbs 12, and I guess we'll start at verse 11. It says, "He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding." You see, the thing about it is, You have to do the work. You have to till the ground. You have to prepare the ground for the seed to go in. It's, and be planted and to prosper. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be without bread. You know what I'm saying? Physical bread. Like what you like you put a sandwich on. Or we like to use that term bread for talking about money. You know what I'm saying? And it says, but the one that follow persons is void of understanding. We want to hear the latest gospel, and you following that mess. No, that ain't how it go. 12. The wicked desire the net of evil men, but the root of righteousness yieldeth fruit. You know what? The wicked love to try to trap people. You know what I'm saying? Try to get you in a mess. You know what I'm saying? Get you to hate this person. Get you to hate. You know, I was hearing about a murder today. Man sitting in a car, get shot, get killed. Like I told you, ain't nobody squabbling nowadays. Ain't nobody fighting nowadays. Your life is nothing. You can sit in the car because a person that scared of you and will just, while you sitting in the car, kill you. All y'all out there, you have to move tactfully nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be sitting in the car and not doing nothing and not looking at your front, your and behind you and on the side, using your mirrors. And it's people snatching people up. Like you say, you could be a victim just sitting in your car getting shot. That's just like Slim 400. For instance, be on the move somewhere. Stay prayed up. Be on the move somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Don't be just sitting and stuff like that, because you don't know what's out there. Evil men will love to catch you. The wicked will desire to catch you in their net. Like it's saying here in 12. But it says the root of righteousness, deep down, the part of righteousness, yielded fruit. 13. The wicked is snared by transgressions of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. See, the wicked always want to start something with their lips. I always want to keep something popping. I always want to have, be in the foolishness. But the just gonna come out of trouble. Even if they try to speak it against you. Even if it try to look like appear to be trouble, you're gonna come out of that. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. And the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. You know what I'm saying? We should be more positive. The things that we say, and how we respond to people, you know what I'm saying? And how even if we don't agree with them, we learn not to just put negative on people. Just, we learn to talk to them in love, you know what I'm saying? And try to show them the way, the right way, you know what I'm saying? If they can't accept it, if it's going to make you feel strange to them, then, that's their problem. You know what I'm saying? That's not really your problem, but you just tell them where you at and you don't get down like that. You rather, keep it this way. I don't want to hear about a lot of gospel with this and this. I'm sure every family got its own thing, and it don't cost me nothing to stand there in judgment over them. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be doing it for me, and you wouldn't want them to do it to you. So I don't really want to be a part of that right there. When it's talking down, like we say, talking down in the South. You know what I'm saying? All that talking down, down actually. And it says the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. See, a fool always, they ain't never right. See, he did this. She did this. You know what I'm saying? See, this how this, they was wrong. They was wrong when they always the victim. Always the victim when you dealing with these people. Let me tell you about your boy. I hear that. Boy, y'all don't know how much I hear that on a work day. I got this guy, he come to me every day. He want to tell me about what another driver doing. I know I'm not on that truck. I'm not on that truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that truck at all, but I got to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing that. I don't get paid for it. And it's always a negative. And here's a very good one right here. I like this. Proverbs 13:3. He that keepeth his mouth, keepeth his life. But he that open wide his lips shall have destruction. You know what I'm saying? It's life. It's life when we just don't get in stuff that ain't ours to get into. You know what? Ain't nobody say, well, you said this about me. You know what? I ain't said that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying people won't lie, but you know what? If you kept it to yourself and you stay in your lane, guess what? And keep out of that gossip, guess what? Keep it your life. And if fool open his lips wide, shall have destruction. It's this, they be in mode. They be can't wait to tell you. Some people looking for somebody. You know what happened to you? What about your boy? Your boy, such he did this, she did that. You know what I'm saying? They just can't. They just looking for something. They just get excited. That's the same person that's gonna tell your stuff. When you may have an accident or something look a little throwed off that they don't see kosher, they'll lie and make up a lot of stuff and put you. They can't wait to tell somebody. Can't wait. That's how they move. And that's how they get down. So know that they gonna do that to you when you try to listen to them. And it says, this is Psalm 17:27. He that have knowledge spared his words, and a man of understanding is an excellent spirit. It ain't just in there just be talking about. It's good to catch up and know how people family doing and stuff like that. And the things that I ain't trying to say you should just talk Bible 24/7. It's cool to talk about sports a little bit if that's how you rap. You know what I'm saying? But it's not where you just bumping your gum talking about nothing though. You know what I'm saying? But the less words you say, the less things you are accountable for. A man of understanding is an excellent spirit, like it says there. 28, let's look on the other side of the coin. Even a fool, I like this. Even a fool, when he hold his peace, is counted wise. Man, I like this one. I like this one. If you're on the other side of the coin and you got enough sense to hold your peace, you know what I'm saying? Stay out of something, a family issue or something where it's these people arguing and stuff about the act of fool. It says, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. You see what I'm saying? Even he probably wouldn't normally, or she probably wouldn't normally. She'd be the one that, or he be the one that keeping something going. But having those sense, you know what, man, I ain't for to get in that. It's counted as wise. And you see what I'm saying? Even a fool, when he hold his peace, is counted as wise. Man, I like that. And he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. You know what? They say loose lips, what? Censorships. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane. Stay out of stuff. Stop being so quick to want to speak. Speak on stuff and you don't got all the facts. You know what I'm saying? Before you go and put words on it, shut your lips until you know 100%. And then you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But we like to get half the information and think we know what's going on and be talking about people and we don't even have the full detail. Oh man, this is a popular one here. It says death. This is Psalm 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So whether you speak death in a person's life or your life, I don't think I can do it. Well, you speaking death. You know what? When the Most High gave you a destiny, put you on this earth, put me on this earth, the clock is ticking. We don't have unlimited time to accomplish the mission that we supposed to be put on this earth for. We need to set our faith, stay hungry, stay focused, you know what I'm saying, and do what we gotta do. At least do the most high's business. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay on that. We gotta speak life. We gotta stay positive. I don't care if life hit you with a couple blows or you're not the most populous person and people tend to not like what you say and you want to win favor with people that really don't want to, man, celebrate with the people that celebrate you. You know what I'm saying? That's where you really should be. And also on the other side of the coin, you can speak life. And you have power in that tongue. You know what I'm saying? To speak life or death. And we almost finishing. We just about finished. I'm going to Book of James. Jump out to the New Testament from a New Testament. Brothers, my New Testament ox. Brothers. So I'm going to go to James 3. 3 and 13. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness and wisdom. If you're going to be a wise person, you're going to have some of these characteristics. You're going to talk about these things in your conversation, and you're going to have the works doing a good thing. You're going to be meek, and you're going to have wisdom. But if ye have a bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. You know what? If you're bitter about a relationship breakup, bitter about you didn't get the raise on your job or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or envying somebody, you got strife in your heart, don't try to act like you that wise person that it was talking about in 13. You know what I'm saying? And don't lie against the truth. You know what I'm saying? 15. This wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. Okay, for where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. Anytime somebody want to covet, want what somebody else got, and always and love to fight and be getting some confusion and some business, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in every evil work. But the wisdom that is above is first pure and peaceable, gentle, and easily to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. And the fruit of the righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. So this is how you know how somebody, they ain't trying to get in the latest gospels. They ain't trying to be getting in all kind of foolishness. They're not over there talking about nobody or telling about what a person came through. They ain't gonna never do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear them say that. Because the Most High got some things he don't like. He don't like some things. Proverbs 6, let's see. Proverbs 6. I just hit this scripture the other day. Proverbs 6 and 16. It says, these 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue. There we go. The second one. A lying tongue. We don't want to speak the truth on people. We don't even know all what the person going through. Did you hear about such and such, such, such? We done heard part of some gospel and we trying to act like, we know. We don't even know all of what happened, but we know a bit of the information. We trying to tell it like we know it because the attention ain't on us, and it just makes us feel good. If you there, it's a lot of growing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of growing to do, and then when it's done to you, and you the person that everybody's talking about, then you want everybody to pack foul with you. You see, you don't even know all what happened. You don't know all what happened. You know what you want to try to, you know get some sympathy, and you want some love and some compassion, but you don't want to give it. You know what I'm saying? With a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. I've been talking my last two teachings was about shedding innocent blood. A heart that devises wicked imagination in your mind and in your because your heart is really, from a Hebrew perspective, is your thoughts, your mind, your intentions. You know what I'm saying? And that devise wicked imaginations. Always looking, always looking to look for the negative in the situation instead of the positive. Just a little, just cut people down, tear people down. That type of person. See, the Most High don't like that. Feet that are swift to run to mischief. You know what I'm saying? Feet that's just ready to be in, just want to see two people fight. Back in the day, we used to meet up after school and stuff, and you stand there off the bus. You know what I'm saying? Be two people. They sometimes they don't even really want to fight, man. It's just, they just hoping that the other person back down. And everybody kind of put their hands, to the side, or sometimes they had their hands ready like they want to fight. And then the Joker with the swift running to mischief, the swift feet, the feet that swift and run into mischief will be the person to run into mischief and push one of them in the back into the other one. Then it just all start out fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's the Joker that's talking about right there. A false witness, somebody over here lying, that speaketh lies. See how that tongue work? And he that soweth discord among brethren. You know what? I'ma always keep people going, keep people in beef. And see, this whole 19, a false witness that speak lies. That's dealing with the tongue, or what we're dealing with. This the lesson. And with that tongue, they're what? Sowing discord among the brethren. Then we go back up. A proud look and lying tongue, which is the second one. The second one. You see, 2 times the tongue was used out the 6. Well, or 7, as it said. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'd say quiet should be kept. You know what I'm saying? Quiet is kept. They always say that thing, quiet is kept. Quiet is kept, man. You know, sometimes we just need to be quiet because, we keep ourselves by being quiet on certain things. Sometimes we shouldn't speak out unless they're going to be, if they can be taken for a negative. But just not a whole lot of gospel. Gospel gets us in trouble because everybody want to tell about such and such, such and such. But if it's they people, they're ready to fight. What they say, hands quick to shed innocent blood. Want to fight somebody to the death. We out here, I murder somebody because they want to give themselves a title. They're entitled to that. They can do that. We don't like that title, so I'm gonna kill them for that title. You know. You know. You know. You look at Dolph. He said, put on his thing, King of Memphis. He can be that if that's what he want to be. You know what I'm saying? If he feel like he the king of Memphis, hey, he can be the king of Memphis, and you can be the king too. You ain't got to do it with him. You know what I'm saying? If you see yourself as king, you see that's how you see yourself. But you don't go kill him because the man get that title. Because now we hands that shit in some blood. You see what I'm saying? We got to learn how, it doesn't matter about what people say. And every day the clock is ticking for us to get closer and closer to the thing that we need to do in this life, to the assigned program that the Father gave us. We don't got no time for no foolishness and no stupidness. We need to act like that clock is ticking. Because a lot of times we're not acting like that clock ticking. We're not doing the things that we need to do to be successful in the Most High. So it's not the Sabbath day today. So I'm gonna just say shalom to everybody. I'm gonna say I thank everybody that watches this video, whether you found it on uh, Instagram, YouTube, or you just know me from Facebook doing it. I appreciate you. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? I just try to share the word and make it plain, best that I can, and I try to dispel a lot of stuff, because it's my plan to go and soon and get some things that are taught to us that are tradition that aren't true, that people act like truths in the Bible, and to show you that they go against the Bible actually, you know, like things that we told it's okay to eat. We gonna be raptured out of here. Different things like that you hear, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna dispel those things. I'm gonna go through each one of those things and to study those things, and let you see what the Bible say. So we ain't gotta get locked down in this tradition because there's too much tradition in so-called relationship, or some people say religion. So I'm gonna try to get to those things and dispel and how to give you the scripture to arm yourself if you kind of new in the faith, or you one of these people think that you can eat what you want to eat, that you don't have to keep the dietary law, or you're gonna be raptured up out of here, sitting up in heaven when a great tribulation going on. I'm gonna show you who started that and when he started, and show you with the Bible that don't say that. Like you taking those two Thessalonians and Corinthians out of context. But I want y'all to have a blessed day. I'm gonna say Shabbat Shalom, everybody.